Welcome to my channel, let's get summarized. Here is my breakdown of the key lessons from Mark Manson's best-selling book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving AF. Now before you get the wrong idea, this isn't about becoming a nihilistic, apathetic jerk. It's about taking back control of your life by being selective about where you invest your energy and emotions. In this video, we'll explore the essential points that can help you live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. We'll dive into the often uncomfortable truths about happiness, success, and the human condition, and how learning to not give AF about the unimportant stuff can actually make you happier and more successful in the long run. So, if you're ready to stop sweating the small stuff, embrace the chaos of life, and start giving your F where they truly matter, buckle up. This is going to be a wild ride. Let's face it, we only have a limited number of F to give in this life. You can't care about everything and everyone, and trying to will only leave you feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and perpetually exhausted. The key is to be strategic, even ruthless, about what you allow to matter to you. What are the things that truly resonate with your soul? What are the values and goals that get you fired up in the morning? Focus your energy on those things, and learn to let go of the rest. This might mean saying no more often, setting boundaries with toxic people, or accepting that you can't please everyone. It's about choosing your battles and investing your precious F in what truly counts. Here's a hard truth. Happiness isn't some blissful state of permanent sunshine and rainbows. It's not about avoiding problems or seeking constant pleasure. In fact, true happiness, the kind that sticks with you, comes from overcoming challenges and solving meaningful problems. Think about it, the moments in your life when you felt the most alive, the most proud, were likely the times when you pushed yourself beyond your comfort zone and accomplished something difficult. So embrace the struggle. Don't shy away from challenges, instead lean into them. See them as opportunities for growth, learning, and ultimately, happiness. Now this might sound harsh, but trust me on this one, you're not special. And you know what? That's perfectly okay. We live in a culture obsessed with the idea of being extraordinary, of achieving constant success and validation. But the truth is, most of us are pretty average, and that's perfectly fine. The problem with believing you're special is that it sets you up for disappointment and entitlement. It makes you fragile in the face of criticism and failure. Accepting your averageness, on the other hand, is incredibly liberating. It allows you to embrace your flaws, learn from your mistakes, and approach life with a sense of humility and humor. Chapter 4. Fail your way to success. We're taught from a young age to fear failure, to avoid it at all costs. But here's the thing, failure is an essential part of growth and success. It's through our screw-ups, our miscalculations, and our outright disasters that we learn the most valuable lessons. Think of failure as feedback, as a course correction on your path to success. Every time you stumble, you gain valuable information about what works and what doesn't. So, don't be afraid to take risks, to put yourself out there, even if it means potentially falling flat on your face. Embrace the possibility of failure and use it as fuel to propel you forward. Chapter 5. Find your pain worth suffering for. Life is going to throw some punches your way. There will be moments of pain, disappointment, and heartbreak. That's just the nature of the game. The key is to find something worth suffering for, something that gives your life meaning and purpose, even in the face of adversity. What are you passionate about? What are you willing to fight for, to sacrifice for? Your values, your goals, your relationships. These are the things that make the inevitable struggles of life worthwhile. When you have something meaningful to strive for, something that gives you a sense of purpose, you can endure almost anything. Chapter 6. Dance with uncertainty. We humans crave certainty. We want to know what's coming next, to have all the answers, but the truth is, life is inherently uncertain. The only constant is change, and the sooner we embrace that, the better equipped we'll be to navigate the inevitable ups and downs. Trying to control everything is a recipe for anxiety and frustration. Instead, learn to be comfortable with uncertainty, embrace the unknown, be open to new experiences, new perspectives, and even the possibility of being wrong. It's in those moments of uncertainty that we often discover the most about ourselves and the world around us. Chapter 7. Take the reins of responsibility. It's easy to blame others for our misfortunes, to play the victim when things don't go our way. But the truth is, we are ultimately responsible for our own lives, for the choices we make and the actions we take. This doesn't mean you're to blame for everything that happens to you. Bad things happen to good people all the time. But it does mean that you have the power to choose how you respond to those events. You can choose to wallow in self-pity, or you can choose to learn from the experience and move forward with resilience and a renewed sense of purpose. Chapter 8. Death, the Ultimate Motivator. It might seem morbid, but contemplating our own mortality can be incredibly liberating. Knowing that our time on this planet is finite can help us prioritize what truly matters and let go of the trivial things that consume our time and energy. When you realize that you only have a limited number of trips around the sun, you start to see things differently. You're less likely to sweat the small stuff and more likely to pursue your passions, nurture your relationships, and live a life that feels meaningful and fulfilling. So embrace your mortality. Use it as a reminder to make the most of every precious moment. Outrow, go forth and give no FC cakes. Thanks for watching. If you found these lessons helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more insightful content. We've only scratched the surface of Mark Manson's thought-provoking philosophy, and there's a lot more to unpack. Remember, true freedom comes from letting go of society's expectations, embracing discomfort, and focusing on what genuinely adds value to your life. It's about choosing your values, setting your own standards, and living a life that is true to yourself, even if it means going against the grain. So go forth and give no FC cakes. About the things that don't truly matter. Invest your energy in what does, embrace the chaos, and live a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling.